Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Well, it's been an amazing interview with nationally known comedian Patrice Oneal. And we got 5 more minutes with him. And I wanted to get into the Quran situation. I'm going to get into this after he leaves us. Then Richard Gage is coming on. But bottom line, I defended the right of that mosque to be built down there 2 blocks from Ground Zero. But I also don't agree with him, but I agree with his right for that preacher to burn the Quran. And the fact now that they're in the Middle East, they're burning Bibles and things. You know, the issue is if you don't like the United States, that you can burn a Bible, you can burn a Quran, you can burn an American flag. I think that's disrespectful and bad on every front. I'm not looking to insult people. But now that this guy's maybe saying he's going to back off, and the media has been talking about maybe it should be illegal to burn a Quran, well, then First Amendment's gone. Patrice Oneal.
I agree with the fact that you do have your right to do things, but there is tact. And I'm gonna tell you, burning a Quran, and this is my thing about burning a Quran and burning a Bible and whatever. It's burning their God. That's the thing that bothers me. It's that look, and it goes again to the lying in this country. No one has a problem with Islam. It itself. I mean, Farrakhan is Muslim, so no one would burn a Quran to demonstrate that they hate Louis Farrakhan because he's genuine American. Whether people agree with him or not, you know he's American. People don't have a problem with Islam. They have a problem with Arabs. And no one wants to say that they don't like Arabs in this country. It's not about the Bible and the Quran. It's about those people in this country. Let me tell you, I agree. I believe this. Arabs have not yet gone through what everyone else has gone through in this country to be certified American. You go through some foulness for people to go, whew, they're American. Japanese did it. Chinese did it. Blacks did it. Irish did it. Everyone's done it except for Arabs. And there is no, and here's the thing. Everyone who does bad in their particular group has another part of their group who condemns things that they do that are wrong. Arabs don't have, and maybe it's the news that's doing it, but you don't see enough Arabs that go, what these Arabs are doing is wrong. You ask Arab, hey, what do you think about 9/11? It's like, well, when you're pushed to do things, you have to go through. It's like, nah, just say flying planes in the buildings might be wrong. Just say, don't give me an excuse of why people got to die. Just say, look, blowing up this guy might not be the right thing. I don't think enough Arabs are vocal enough against the ones that are just doing bad stuff to make everybody else go, okay, there's a right Arab and a wrong Arab. But that's for basic anything.
But, I mean, we're almost out of time, Patrice. What about the issue of, I've supported the property rights issue with the mosque and been criticized because if you take away their right, then nobody's got a right. But at the same time, I didn't know what to really think about this preacher and all of this, and I think it's being used by the media to create division. Yep. But now, if he does back off, you can burn anything you want but a Quran.
But let's be honest. Building that mosque, you have the right to do it. Don't do it. Don't do it just because of the sentiment. Don't burn Qurans because it's burning someone's God. Billions.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't like it. But at the same time, the First Amendment is the heart of this country.
Have the right. But, sir, Mr. Guy, the preacher in Gainesville, don't do it.
But if you don't exercise a right, you lose it.
He didn't need to even open his mouth to exercise it. Just like the mosque. You can build it 8 blocks away where people go, okay, you're going to build it 2 to exercise your right. I'm not crazy. You're not exercising a right, because you could exercise your right to be decent to the people who are going to lose it and cause problems.
Very interesting. Patrice Oneal, thank you for spending time with us. He'll be, you bet, he'll be tonight and Saturday, Cap City Comedy Club. Find out more at patriceoneal.com. I'm Alex Jones, Infowars.com, prisonplanet.tv.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship, body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal-Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
What do you mean I don't believe in God? Talk to him every day.
We are back live, coming up in about 25 minutes.
I go to court when I have to.
1,270 architects, engineers reveal hard evidence of explosive demolition at World Trade Centers on 9/11. Richard Gage, founder and head of Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth, will be joining us in the third hour. We're going to have wide open phones and a blitzkrieg of news. But let me start getting into some news right now. And a lot of this is mixed together. There's police state in all my stacks. I've got the economic news. I've got it all here. But first, let me basically state where I'm at on the mosque and on the Burn the Quran Day. At my instinctive base level, if anybody is violent to anyone burning a Quran, I'm not a coward, and my instinct is to burn a whole box of them. I'm going to be honest with you right now. Okay? Now, I supported Muslims' right to have that mosque down there at Ground Zero. Okay, this is the United States. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. And the media is having this national debate about maybe we shouldn't let the pastor do this. If they stop him, we've given in to intimidation by radical Muslims, okay? Now, 9/11 was staged, ladies and gentlemen. Many of the radical Muslim groups out there are CIA funded, like the Taliban. That's on record. And I want Muslims to live in peace. I want Muslims to not have their countries invaded and 1 million Iraqis to be killed. And depleted uranium, to be used all over the country. But it's very simple. If you've got your right to that mosque, then if somebody wants to be disrespectful, and I don't agree with it or like it, and burn your holy book, then you have to criticize them, speak out against them, say whatever you want about them, but you have no right to threaten to kill them or to stage terror attacks. And the globalists are orchestrating this. They're promoting it. They're hyping it to get everybody at each other's throats, just like it came out that well-known CIA-connected publications 3 years ago ran the Prophet Muhammad with his turban as a bomb stories. And Muslims did riot all over France, all over other countries, and that was used to crack down on Muslims. Now, if you want to be stupid and play into this, go ahead. But I will tell you this. My instinct is, if the government started arresting people for burning American flags, I would never burn an American flag unless they started arresting people for it. And then I'd say, because this flag symbolizes the Bill of Rights and Constitution, that's why we revere it. It symbolizes what our forefathers fought for. I am forced to burn this flag. I don't like it, but it's almost like when a flag's tattered and old. There's a way to get rid of it, that's in the flag code. This is incredible. I mean, it's not a popular stance on talk radio, which is predominantly mainline conservative, to come out and say, I support their right to build that mosque. But I have to, or there's no property rights, there's no free speech, no right of religion. And it's the same thing with burning the Quran. I don't like it. I mean, that's bad mojo. It's bad luck, whatever you want to call it. I'm against it. But we have reports that I'm looking into out of Associated Content and others. Christians in Gaza fear for their lives as Muslims burn Bibles and destroy crosses. And it looks like this is really going on. And see, I mean, that's what the Muslims are doing in Sudan, blowing up churches, bombing them. They've got an air force. You hear our media really promoting that? That's wrong, and that needs to be decried. That needs to be criticized. The globalists are orchestrating this clash of civilizations. So it's okay to burn the Bible, you just don't burn the Quran. Now, what does that really say at the end of the day? I mean, if Muslims are really for the freedom of the United States, the Bill of Rights and Constitution, then they should be free under the First Amendment to criticize and to say whatever they want. And if they wanted to go to that event and burn Bibles right alongside it, it's a stupid idea. I'm against it. Not just as a Christian, but as someone who supports freedom of religion. But you know what? They shouldn't be arrested if they burn Bibles. And they shouldn't be arrested if they burn Qurans. But this whole thing is being promoted by the Washington Post, the New York Times, in the last 3 weeks to create this division and to create a further clash of civilizations. And so if it gets burned, are Muslims going to come out like they did in Europe and burn down buildings and attack police and play right in to the globalist plan? I also don't like the fact that the FBI has gone now 3 times to this church in Florida, and right after they went to the third time, no, that was the second, now they've been back again, they came out and announced, I've talked to the imam, they're not going to have the Ground Zero Mosque anymore, and so I'm going to back off. And then the imam came out and said, well, I didn't really say that, which I don't tend to really believe. I don't think the pastor would come out if he hadn't been led to believe that. And so now, here's another example. The ISP, the Internet Service Provider for the church, the Christian church, took their website down and said, because it's hate speech. See, now you can't have a website because it's hate speech. In England, a guy had a ringtone from a movie where the guy said, I'm not a Paki. Or I'm a Paki, what's wrong with that? Which I guess is some racial slur towards Pakistanis. And he was arrested in England. Remember the BBC News reporter who went and gave a speech and said rural communities deserve the same rights as homosexuals and Muslims? They arrested him saying the word homosexual is hurtful.